Hey guys, and welcome to another commentary video. This is Jack Algren, and we're watching my newly ranked up Panda being at Overlord at this very moment. This is my first fight against the VVA's King. We have fought before, but this was like a two-game thing we had. So in our first game, he was pretty defensive. Let's see here. Start of challenging, forward 1-1, my favorite. If I see the counter hit, I'll do the third. If I don't see the counter hit, I try to get away with it. I mean, it's launch punishable on the second and third hit, but most people either don't know or just don't have the guts to challenge there at the second one. So some wide running pressure, bad whiffing, down back two, punish that, yeah, not maximum punish, but decent. And some hardcore reads going my way into another hardcore read. Like my Heihachi video, I tried to do the back turn setup. This king probably knew about it, I don't know, maybe. I think he tried to roll. Both rolling, yeah, he rolls. Both rolling and remaining on the ground will just get you hit once, which is the best scenario for you. If you try to stand up, you'll get back turned, juggled. Shiny Wizard. Some good sidestepping from King. Didn't commit, even though he got the hit on the second one. Down back two. Oh, big whiff. Another big whiff. Good hop kick there. Probably a panic hop kick, but it worked out. So it finishes the round. Nice combo. Round two. I complete the hop kick and I complete the roll. Now, this is not usually something I'd recommend. Sure, the hop kick is a good, what do you call it, 50-50? In like 3 situations, you can do one hop kick. You can do number 2, double hop kick, which is only jab punishable. And you can do the 1+2, which is actually as punishable, if not more, as the first hop kick is. Into the roll. He ducks it for some reason. He obviously doesn't know the matchup that well, because after the second roll, the bears always get a mid-juggle. Only after one roll can they get options like mid-juggle, high plus some block attack, and the slide. So if you see a panda rolling more than once, they will more than one time, they will always do the mid-roll, which of course is punishable, and you can just hit him out of it as well. So I get the full wall combo, and I don't do anything right away, because sometimes after the booty bump, down 1+2, the enemy will like instantly recover. So if you press anything, you might get counter hit by a wall rising 3 attack, wake up 3 attack. So I wait a bit, and I go for the season 2 wall bounce. Doesn't connect though. It's a good risk, considering the punish he gets. I could have killed, he got this. It's okay. It's an okay trade. After this punish, however, most kings goes for a grab, because I think it's like the pandas hunting bear stones down forward 1 and down back 3. If they connect, the opponent must either 1, break the throw, or duck. You can't hop kick, you can't jab, any attack will get beaten by the throw, which I think he did there. Might have also just jabbed. So I did the hard read, I duck, and I launch. I think I'm gonna kill here, doing another back 2-1, down 1+2, but I wasn't sure about the distance to the wall. Yeah, could have gone a lot more. So I went for the safe booty bump. Chasing with windmills. Yeah, I was assuming he would either backdash or, as most kings do, the jaguar step. So I get him out of it. Third round, let's see here. Same pressure, still doesn't punish. Forward 4 1+2 doesn't punish either. So now I know I'm getting away with a lot of stuff he could punish. Second roll, doesn't go for it. Misses the juggle, too bad. Most likely a misclick. I think I wanted to do something cheesy like run up held sweep, but instead I got standing 4 attack. Some jab pressure. back to neutral, plus on block. I wanted forward, +2, the juggle, which high crushes, but instead I got the while running. Some pressure, didn't block last hit. Some more pressure. And in this case you have two options. If you get the knockdown, you can either do the 1+2, hunting bear stance. You can do hunting bear stance down forward 2. You can do hunting bear stance down forward 1. Practically anything in hunting bear stance works. However, you have to visually identify that he's doing a quick roll or not. Now he didn't quick recover, so you get a guaranteed follow-up. But I wasn't really sure I would get it, so I went for the hunting bear stance back 1+2 break. So in the case that he rolls or stands up, I get the sweep and I can push into the wall. You'll see most Panda players, bear players in general, use auto back 1 because it's really good. It's quite fast, it has good range, and you can cancel in hunting bear stance and keep up the pressure. Which I do here. It probably went for the Shining Wizard, judging by the distance. Most kings want some distance to be able to do the Shining Wizard more easily. So I go for the wild running attack because it's a high crush. Boop. And of course, he most likely sat down there, expecting a low, which is just stupid to do in that case, unless you're positive he will be standing. Yeah, it's crouching, and he gets hit by the safe on block, down forward 1 mid attack. So, what is this? The 4th game, doing some pressure, much more offense from the king. It's been much more offensive is the word I'm looking for. My favorite setup with Panda, you do the normal combo, but instead of ending with down forward 2, you end down forward 1, which will whiff. At this point, you're like +7 or something, and they have to either challenge with a jab, which will get a trade, the same situation, but you will take like 10 damage, or they have to guess on the grab, sit tech. It's a really good setup. Get the full combo, look at the damage from one combo, that's pretty insane. Yeah, that's a cheesy strat I like to employ versus king players, or any player often using spring kick. If he spring kicks, he will land right there, and I will get the full unblockable combo. But it doesn't, and nothing really happens. Now, as a bear player, you have to be a troll sometimes, pretty much mandatory. So I do the unblockable roll. Well, unblockable into roll. The roll itself is not unblockable. And he gets scooped up there. He gets a really weird kick. Doesn't respawn at me, thank God. Goes for the kick, and most kings go for either that kick into DDT, I think it is, or the full crouch 1+2 sweep. He could have just done the rage drive, I think. Yeah, probably, but he didn't do it. So 1+2 on the ground wins. Final round. Now in this segment I will commentate on another video right away, because King player and I played 2 games. That was game number 1. So to game 2, let's see here if you can swap up the music real quick. I'm a big fan of old school music, in case you haven't noticed. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Let's just bring up the new window of VLC. I'm using OBS. There's a bit of manual labor here. So this was our 2nd game. Now I chose not to rematch him in our 1st game because I'm colorblind and the red maps are just close to impossible for me to distinguish if the player, especially if the player is using red clothes customizations. It's really hard for me to distinguish the character from the background in the map. So I tend to always avoid all red maps. So we got a green map, not much better, to be frank, but it's okay. It's much easier to see. He has a demotion chance. And let's see what's happening here. Starting off the round, I think we both back up, yeah. Whiff down back 2, whiff is the jungle, right? And I enjoy just being a hunting bear stance, like in neutral, because it's a high crush. You can react to a lot of things. For example, a lot of people find safety in doing like that, doing high attacks in the neutral, like jab, jab, string, just to get in and close that distance. So by being in bear stance, they will just whiff. It's really good. Of course, it's a risk if they're hop kickers. You have to back up a bit. But I get it and cancel out. Go for my favorite move in the game, which is up forward 1+2 into bear stance. Because most people will try to jab you at that point, or panic grab. And then they can launch you with the 1+2. But it goes for DDT, gets the follow up, get the trade. And some funny stuff going on. Harada! Hitboxes in this game are just wondrous, aren't they? Back to neutral, I get stunned by the goddamn kick. Get lucky in the trade, lucky in the trade again. Super lucky in the trade. This is just whimsical. Now, I actually sidewalked. I sidestepped and sidewalked the entire way because I knew this player is just gonna panic roll his ass off. And even though I started really early, he still hits me somehow. I was pretty salty about that. Because if I blocked, it would have been a frame advantage. I really didn't want to block. But the situation after this trade, I maybe could have spring kicked. I maybe could have down jabbed him. But it was really uncertain, so I thought sidestepping and walking would be the best option. Apparently not. Second round, starting off with Power Crush, wins against a lot of attacks. Grabs really is the only thing that chokes it out right in the start, because most king players will sometimes do that. Is it down 3, down back 3, counter hit low? But this guy never used it, so I wasn't afraid of doing Power Crushes a lot. I went for the roll again, of course, had to check him if he remembers, and he tries to hop kick it this time, so he's clearly trying to adapt, but it was just too late. Back to neutral, hunting bear stance. Now this is -9. It was actually really nerfed. It was -7, hunting bear stance down 1+2 in Season 1. They nerfed it a lot. But he does the back turn spin kick for some reason, so down forward 2 speeds it out. Yeah, some normal pressure. That's probably the most common sequence you'll ever see a bear player do. Down back 2, while rising 4, into either backdash, down forward 2 to bait out juggles, to bait out attacks like that, because you make a distance after the wild standing +4. Or if you push like me at this point, you do the back 1 armor attack. Got hit out of hunting bear stance. Some more hunting bear stance pressure. Big whiff on my part, but I get away with it. Probably was just too late on his punish and got punished instead. Happens, you know. Trade, forward 1+2. I think I messed up the combo, yeah. And he gets the delay, that's really nice. Drops the combo again, he drops a lot of combos. Maybe I hadn't played today, or was nervous, I don't know. I complete the string just to see what it does. Because a lot of players actually do know this string, and they will duck that one, or they will simply low parry the second low there. But he doesn't either, so obviously he's quite unfamiliar with the situation. And that's some hardcore on the ground footsies, yeah. I think he got to counter it, but he didn't commit. You always want to stand up against the king. As soon as he has rage, never roll around on the ground. It's tempting, but you just don't do it. That would have hit, I would have died. So I stand up and I completely choke. I didn't really know how much recovery King has on his rage drive. So instead of going for the juggle, which you can see I was too late. When the down back 2 came out, it was already way too late. So we get the down back 2 and another down back 2. So we're at the 4th round, and now King, goes for the Tijuana Twister. It's a 2 break, which starts to ante up the Pressure. Back one, first one in our game. And then I did one twister. I think it was too late on the throw, just. Throws are really difficult to break in Tekken, because they need to be spot on. The window to break it is really small. As you can see, the king is just bringing some more pressure. Now he's backdashing himself against the wall. Not something I'd recommend. And it does this a lot. I don't think he's really aware of the stage. He starts off good, pushing me against the wall. Then he just backs up. Backs up. Without doing anything that's punishable, I have an almost right at the wall. I think I could wall bounce him by now. And then I get the wall bounce into wall splat. So he's not very good at judging distance and using the map. You should use more 3D movement, more lateral movement. Unless he's backing up and forth. He's playing it really 2D, which is common for bears because their sidestepping and movements suck. So you really don't want to be sidestepping as a bear player. But as a king player, he has really good movement. I mean, the king as a character, not just a player. Long story short, yeah, I lose this match. He gets some good pressure, doesn't fall for the roll he gets this time, and a wall bounce combo. Really nice, first time I've seen it. Ton of damage. Yeah, closes it out. I think that was our last game. I was too tired to continue, and we took a break. Or did I rematch and not get it? Maybe I did. Yeah, I did, okay. So he chickened out. He was the one being tired, perhaps. It's like, oh fuck man, that's all for today. Yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you learned one or two things. If you have any questions, you can put them in the commentary field or just private message me, always works. This is all for today. This was brought to you by Chuck Aldrin. So stay tuned and enjoy.